Hello everyone, this is Fast Ginger here. This video we find ourselves in Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. This is an FIA race for the manufacturer and I'm in Nissan. And we will see the logo here just in a second. Alright, so we find ourselves qualifying in second place for the race. And we're all trying to warm up our tires before we hit La Source and Eau Rouge and Radion, which can be very tricky with the cold tires that we have going on here. So just trying to stay in line. You don't really want to be passing, but I'm not really in any kind of position to pass here, as you can tell. But just trying to lift off a little bit just to make sure we don't go over the course border and get a penalty, which is devastating because the penalty zone is right here and it really is a penalty at this track. So it looks like we're getting a little bit of a draft. I brake and it looks like he taps me just a little bit and I run a little wide and try to gather it in and then just fall behind him, but didn't really lose out too much. He apologized later, but it's no big deal. Those things happen. So I was okay with that. So we're in third place. Going fast forward here because we do quite a few laps just going nose to tail in third place. And then he hits that little bit of AstroTurf, loses it, and then we skirt around him. Lucky we didn't get collected there. So we're up into second place. And we'll fast forward up here to the last lap. And the leader built up quite a lead on me. And as you can tell, it looks like I'm catching him. And so I'm kind of wondering what's going on here. Are his tires done for or what? But I went and checked his race video after this and then found out that I guess the BMW is quite thirsty. And he was running on fumes right through here, so he was just trying to make it to the end of the race. And I had no problems with fuel whatsoever on this race at all. So I'm catching him, but he had just enough gas to stay in front. I didn't want to make any kind of a lunge. I was okay with second place. So we finished second place. It's a very good result for that race. So that's Fast Ginger 1, clean race, second place. And we're on the secondary account here and decided to go with the Planters Peanut livery, which is actually a copy of Paul Newman's Nissans, Datsuns back in the day. So I copied it after that. I rather like that livery that I made there. Trying to keep it up a little warm there for the Eau Rouge Radion complex here. We successfully stay within the boundary of the track and do pretty well there. So we've got a nice little lead here on the pack. Still trying to warm up those tires a little bit, and maybe I was trying to break the slipstream, not sure. So we fast forward here to the end of the lap and the Audi TT makes a bid for the lead. I crowd him but don't push him, and it's fine. The front wheel drive vehicles are pretty strong in this game, but I didn't want to give way to second place there. So I go defensive into La Source here and pull that turn off pretty nicely. So then we get our run down the hill and on to Eau Rouge and Radion we go. So he's not pushing it, and the good thing is to just stay in line if you're at the front, because the front four cars have a distinct advantage in this racetrack because it's a rolling start. Anybody past fourth has to start back in the bus stop there, so it's just your race is over before it even begins. So we're catching up, we're staying behind, which is what we want to do. Don't want to push and race it. It's a long race. So we fast forward here a little bit, and I don't know what happens here, but he like just slows up, and I don't know if I hit him or not, but he just put the brakes on and slowed up and let me through, I guess. Maybe he was trying to get the draft to save his tires. I have no explanation of why he did that in that location there. So, but we're back in the lead. Fast lap of the race, supposedly, at this point. So we run away here and keep our lead. No mistakes. And we'll just go through here. And I really had a good feel for this track. So we'll zoom on up and look at the lead that I was able to make on this race. It's just outstanding. I did not put a foot wrong in this race or at this track. I don't know. I was just on point for this race. So very proud and very happy of this race. And actually the two races, to tell you the truth. But yeah, quite the margin. If you look at the times, they're pretty consistent, and I'm doing a lot better with that, with consistency these days. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a victory here and be very proud and happy about that. So thanks once again for watching. We'll talk to you later.